friends, I'm moving in a month. And that means that a huge declutter is necessary, not only for my own sanity, because what is the saying? Clear space, clear mind, something like that, but also because moving is expensive, and moving all this clutter and junk that probably doesn't really have a purpose seems a little bit unnecessary. And right now I'm living in a house with other roommates and there's plenty of storage space, but I will be downsizing to a smaller apartment with my partner, and we need to get rid of some stuff. That said, I've seen a lot of decluttering videos, and as an environmentalist, I am very conscious of the amount of trash that is generated with decluttering. Now, the root of the problem I also need to fix, which is overconsumption, because that is creating all the clutter. But I have accumulated quite a bit of stuff because of the guilt of throwing those things out. So this is going to be a challenge for myself, and hopefully inspiration for you to declutter my space sustainably. Let's get into it. Two laptops. Do I need them? Yes, I do actually need both of those because I have a full-time job. The first step is this is what I saw in all the videos I watched. Apparently the first thing to do is to make a category of all of the things that you want to declutter. I've seen people do categories of items and categories of spaces. I'm going to do items because that makes more sense with my brain. So we are going to first write out our categories. Let's see, I have a lot of books, and I can probably get rid of some of them that I did not enjoy reading. I also have way too many clothes, and half of them do not fit. I did make a whole video on how I get rid of my clothing waste, so we will not be diving into that a ton in this video, so go check that one out if you're focusing on clothes with your declutter. What else do I need? Oh yeah, this is the location, but next category would be that's incorrectly spelled. Okay. Beauty products. I desperately want to start over because of the perfectionism, but we don't want to waste this paper, so we're going to keep it. Let's see, we are downsizing, as I mentioned, so the next category will be furniture that won't fit into the new apartment. And then the next category is old technology, like cables and such. We literally have an entire basket full of old tech junk that we don't use. Last category is kind of odd, but when I was going through my closet to prepare for this video, I found a bunch of old candles that can no longer burn, but I saved the wax, so I will touch on how I get rid of those. With these 6 categories, I will then dispose of them with 4 different methods. We have 4 methods of disposal. We are going to sell things because when people buy something and actually spend money on it, they are more likely to actually use that item. And in terms of reduce, reuse, and recycle, this is what we want to promote first. This is the second most important, and then this should be your last resort. So by selling, we are promoting reusing. The second category is donate. So I will be selling some of the nicer items just so I can make a little bit of cash to help pay for the move. For those that aren't going to make as much money and those that I just can't sell, I will be donating those. The third method of disposal will be recycling and composting. And then the fourth category of disposal will be repurposing and upcycling. Now, my main method of selling, in addition to selling my clothes on Poshmark, which I do have a video on that, and I also sell some of my books on Pango Books, as well as some of the bigger items that I can't ship on Facebook Marketplace. I will be having a yard sale in a few weeks so that I can sell to other people in my community and hopefully make a little bit of cash on the side. And that is a very low effort way to get rid of some of my items and declutter, but also promote reusing those items. So a lot of what I'll be doing today is collecting things to sell at that yard sale, and then anything that doesn't sell at the yard sale, I will be donating probably to Goodwill.
So let's get into the actual decluttering.
Okay, so all of my beauty products are currently in this college era 4-tiered drawer set, and we're gonna go through it together. This box will be for items that I want to repurpose or try to recycle the packaging, and then I'm going to put everything that I think I can donate or sell in this bag. We're gonna start with the bottom shelf because I think it's the least daunting. We have, this is a relic. This is gonna be repurposed. Cute. Maybe keep it. Not currently using anything. maybe sell it. I didn't have a keep pile. Keep pile we're going to keep in the drawer, so we're going to keep that. Next drawer is a mess. So this bandana doesn't fit me anymore, so we're going to sell it. This is a cat toy feather, so that's for you, ma'am. Keep. Oh, I never use this. We are going to try to sell it. Is it appropriate to sell combs? This is a curling iron and it doesn't work super well because of it has like these lines. It actually bothers me a lot, so I'm going to try to sell it. It still works fine. That is just like a personal thing that annoys me, and I never really curl my hair, so we're going to be selling that. Okay, so the rest of this is like scrunchies and clips and hair ties. Never have used these in my life, so I'm going to give them away. Another relic of the past. We will be trying to upcycle that one. Never use this. Why do I have so many combs? I don't use combs. And then there's some clips that like, this was my mom's, so I don't really want to give it away. Alright, so far we have kept most of the things in this, but we have gotten rid of some things, so let's see what we can get out of the last two drawers. These old sunglasses, we are going to put them in the yard sale, but they will probably end up being donated. And then the rest of this is like old brushes. I do have brush cleaner, so I think I'm going to take that to this set and try to give that away. Old lipstick and chapstick. This will make a great container for upcycling, so I'm very excited about that. So we have all of this like lip container. I really want to figure out how to do something with the packaging. I haven't figured out what yet, so if you know what to do with like especially these types of tubes, let me know. But we are going to be trying to upcycle these. And the rest are just more brushes, so we are going to, I don't really use like these style brushes, so we're just going to clean them and give them away. Okay, so I can't really donate this, but I can't really upcycle it either. I think I'm going to ask my boyfriend if he can use this for crafting, because it's like spongy and he really likes to do painting and stuff like that. So let me see if he can use this. This is disgusting, but I bet if I cleaned it, I could continue to use it. Yeah, this one's problematic. So I have a problem with not throwing out like gift bags. It's like, what if I have to use it? I also use these when I'm traveling to like keep all of my jewelry together, because I think it's a very great organization system. But obviously this current way of storing it is not working, so let's see what we can do with this. Pride glasses, I'm not throwing those out. Okay, this is disgusting. I think this is from 2018, so we will be trying to repurpose that somehow. Okay, I've been looking for this. I've been looking for this for so long. Okay, this is why we declutter. This is why we do it. This will just be my drawer. Whenever I'm giving a gift to someone, I will come here first. That is the compromise I am making with myself, because I really don't want to throw out all of this like kind of nice packaging. Like, why would I throw out ribbon? Okay, I'm feeling good about this. We have a box of things that we are going to be recycling and upcycling. We have things that I forgot I had, and things that we are going to revive back to life. And we had things that we are going to ask our community if they want to use, and things that we are going to ask our community if they want to buy. The first category is books. As I mentioned, books I will be selling at the yard sale and on Pango Books, and anything that doesn't sell I will be donating to Goodwill. Clothes. As I mentioned, I do have quite a bit of clothes that I want to get rid of, and I will be selling a lot of them online, but also at the yard sale. And then anything that doesn't sell, I will be donating to Goodwill. For beauty products, for items that I haven't really used, we are going to be selling them and donating them. And then for any makeup that I haven't used or had used half of and it's gone expired since then, I will be trying to throw out the actual makeup product itself, but then repurposing the container that it came in. We are going to add an arrow to repurposing and upcycling. The next next category is furniture, and we are going to be trying to sell most of the furniture because it is a bigger ticket item, and then anything that we don't sell, we will also donate. Now for old tech, we do have some things that we might be able to sell, and like I have a MacBook Air from 2017, and I don't know, someone might want that. And if it doesn't sell, we are going to bring it to Best Buy and have them recycle it. They have a free recycling program for technology. And what to do with these candles, I am going to be repurposing them and upcycling them. Here's the final breakdown of all of the things I will be decluttering and how I'm getting rid of them, and hopefully this turns out to be a little more sustainable than your typical declutter. Obviously, if things don't make it to any of these, they will probably be thrown out, but the goal here is to minimize the amount of waste that we are producing.
Here are some other lower impact methods of disposal if you are attempting to do a sustainable declutter. And here's the final product for the candles that I repurposed. I melted down the wax over the stove and then basically remade different candles to burn, and then I cleaned and recycled the extra jars. Honestly, it was a really fun process, and the yard sale also went really well. We made a few $100s and got to sell to a few of our neighbors as well. While I did end up having to throw out quite a few things for the move, doing this exercise did reduce my waste and generally made me more mindful during the decluttering process. So if you enjoyed this type of video, please let me know down in the comments, and thank you for sticking around to the end. I will see you in the next video. Bye!